Well, well, well. Look who decided to show up. Sean, I see you closing that closet. What's up, Brad?
Oh,
How you doing, man?
what's in the closet?
You?
Where were you? This is Red Card Radio. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you're listening from. Thanks for tuning in. Red Card Radio is a weekly look at the Premier League from three friends. Three friends now, finally. Welcome back, Brad. That's Brad. He supports Chelsea.
Coming in on Friday.
That's Sean. He supports Spurs, Tottenham.
Yeah.
And I'm James. Brad said something and it confused the hell out of me. I'm James. I support Arsenal. We've got a preview episode for the ages here. So if you're new here, and you haven't subscribed to this podcast yet, you definitely want to do it now because this one's going to be a doozy. Definitely one you want to keep down because we've got 19 Premier League matches to preview for you. It's a big one. We've got weekend games, match week 11's coming at you, and then we got games kicking off in the midweek following on Tuesday. So let's just jump right into it. You guys ready?
Brad, that joke was because James yesterday threw the joke on me of where's Brad? And I was just like, in there.
Well, you know what's funny? It was like the first time in forever that you've worn Tottenham gear, and James just blanked. You could have just looked at the screen and be like, oh yeah, Tottenham. Well, that blank was that big.
I mean, obviously I know who Sean supports. It's just you do something, it's so routine. Like we've been doing this for 100 episodes now, or close to. We've done 100. There's been 100 instances of Red Card Radio where I've had to introduce everyone. And obviously, I know Sean supports Spurs, but my brain just got
messed up.
I got confused. It happens sometimes. Weekend match week 11 kicks off on Friday. Right now, you guys are watching this in the morning, hopefully, and you're getting ready for a preview. Brentford host Brighton on Friday. Saturday morning kicks off Leicester hosting Palace. Fulham host Bournemouth in a promotion commotion. That's copyrighted, trademarked, whatever we need to do. It's Red Card Radio original. Thank you, Sean. Wolves hosting Forest. Spurs hosting Everton on Sunday. Lots of games on Sunday now that we've got Europa League every week and the Conference League on Thursdays. But we got Villa hosting Chelsea, Leeds hosting Arsenal, United hosting Newcastle, Southampton hosting West Ham, and Liverpool hosting City. That should be a good one at Anfield. Let's just start there. Let's just start with that block of 10 games. Obviously the big one is Liverpool City, right?
Yeah, 100%. But I don't know how many more times we can say Liverpool is in the hot game.
Get out of here, Brad. Even if they lose this game and they lose every game until the World Cup, every game that Liverpool's a part of is in the hot game, as you would say it. I mean, if they're playing against a Big Six team, really, you think that just because they're not performing right now that they're not still Liverpool Football Club?
I mean, sure, they're still Liverpool Football Club, and sure, we'll still talk about them. But is that if they lose to City, is it like a must watch every week? Liverpool's playing.
I mean, they're not. I mean, by Jurgen Klopp's own admission, they're not in the title race. So, are you saying that you're only interested in Liverpool when they're in the title race?
I don't know if they're in the top 4 race.
That's not fair because Jurgen Klopp may say that, but Pep say Liverpool are one of the best teams they're going to play this year.
Because it's
Klopp says every team. Klopp said that about Bournemouth too.
Or Pep said that. Yeah. I mean, but that's the thing. That's if you rock up against Liverpool and you're like, oh man, these guys are 10th, they suck, we're gonna roll them. You're gonna get rolled by Liverpool because they still have.
Are you?
Yes.
I don't know. Diaz has been the most threatening player. Nunez can't get off the mark, and Diaz is out until after the World Cup.
Yeah.
Nunez can't get off the mark, like I said. Salah can't score for whatever reason.
Okay, but
Hold on.
Are you expecting them to never score again?
No, but I'm expecting it to be very, very tough.
Nunez scored at Arsenal. Firmino scored at Arsenal. Granted, like Tomiyasu had Mo Salah in his pocket, but I also don't think that Liverpool prepared to have Tomiyasu on the left wing. They were expecting Tierney or Zinchenko, and they got something entirely different. So I think that was a tactical masterpiece by Arteta, and I think it kind of confused Klopp and Salah. But I don't know. I think you discount Liverpool at your own peril. It's the same thing I said to Sean about Arsenal. That Sean's out here just slandering Arsenal and being like, yeah, they're like as good as Fulham. They're as good as Bournemouth. Out here slandering Arsenal, and you discount
that is not what I said. I said I don't think Tottenham and our style, we should treat them any different.
Yeah. Well,
Wait. So this is what I'm saying about Liverpool.
We
Liverpool
got
are 10th in the league.
a fraudulent
10
red
points.
card.
Still, we're getting banged out. That's neither here nor there.
He's not wrong.
2-1.
That's neither here nor there. Brad, go with your point. We could get into a rabbit hole, Sean. We could dig ourselves into a deep tangent.
2-1 with the 40th shot that Partey's taken like that, and the first one he's made, and then Lloris makes the first mistake in like a year and a half, and it's 2-1, and all of a sudden we're getting banged out. You guys stink.
Dang. Wow.
I would say wait till our next game, but maybe you'll move that one too. So maybe we'll wait till May.
What's up?
All right, so back on Liverpool City, and why I'm starting to Liverpool's losing its shine. Liverpool are 10th in the league with 10 points on the 10th day of the 10th month after selling their number 10 to the team who won 10 league titles in a row. I don't think match week 10 is their week, or was their week, and I don't think match week 11 is going to get any better.
I don't know. You guys are all wrong because Liverpool are about to bang out City.
Holland scoring 5.
And Mo Salah is going to show him who the real pharaoh of England is, and he's going to score about 10. Okay, Liverpool out here getting results against City.
No,
y'all heard it here first.
Holland's going to score his hat trick and then make up for the hat trick he didn't score last week.
Nah,
he's gonna make up for the goals he didn't score in his first game in England.
Van Dijk's gonna put him in his pocket.
Van Dijk's the best ball watching defender there is this year.
Glass knees. Y'all weren't ready for that one?
No.
And Trent's hurt too.
Yeah.
So they have no offensive so that's
not
doing anything. Trent's hurt.
Well, if you were with us on Wednesday for our Wednesday podcast, James broke down how Trent going out with an injury was actually a good thing for Liverpool.
I mean, Arsenal were cooking Trent. Martinelli was cooking Trent, and they got a lot more resolute defensively with Joe Gomez there. So
everybody cooks Trent. So Sean's list was all 15 Tottenham players, including Busamo would be a better fit than Trent on the defensive side.
Y'all attempted to light the burner on cooking me last week for saying we have 5 to 6 players that are defensively better at right back than Trent Alexander-Arnold, and you guys were like, "Oh my God, I can't believe we were saying that." No, and now you're just bragging about cooking him with some guy that makes apple cider vinegar, Martinelli.
Yo, the absolute disrespect you have for Arsenal and Arsenal players is incredible, Sean. We're not even talking about Arsenal right now. We're talking about Liverpool and City. Okay. Okay. So both of you guys think, okay, we need to predict this game. Brad, what do you think? How this game gonna end? Who you got?
What, Liverpool City?
Yeah.
City.
Score, please.
3-0.
Holland.
0-3. Sorry, 0-3.
So we got Brad Sean, you're going 0-5? 5.
Yeah.
You guys are wild. I'm taking a 2-1 because I need Liverpool to beat City here because I don't know if Arsenal could beat City. So I need Liverpool to beat City. That's it. That's my only reasoning why I'm taking Liverpool. Spurs Everton, Sean.
Have you watched City?
No, because I'm watching Arsenal. Spurs Everton. What's up with Spurs Everton? Why is Antonio Conte gonna make us suffer against Everton? Why can't he just go out and bang them out?
I would love to break down how this is going to be the best game that you could possibly watch because of Harry Kane and Heung-min Son and Kulusevski should be back and Richarlison off the bench, and it's going to be great. I would love to tell you that.
I feel like there's going to be a big but here.
There is a huge but. These are probably two of the most stoutest defenses in the entire Premier League. In fact, they are. They are tied for first and tied for second on fewest goals allowed. This is going to end 0-0, and you are going to waste an entire hour and 45 minutes of your time watching this game.
So is it one is first, one is second? I don't know how they can both be tied for first and second.
Yes, so one is tied for first. Everton is tied for first with the least number of goals. And then Sean erroneous.
The way Sean made it sound.
I didn't erroneously say anything.
Sean
erroneously I said one has the fewest goals allowed. The other has the second fewest goals allowed.
I appreciate the way that you said it there. That's a much clearer.
So one's in first place and one's in second place.
I disagree. If you haven't seen why I disagree, check out the review episode on that came out on Wednesday. But okay, so yeah, you think it's going to be a tight affair?
It's 1-0 at best, or 0-1 at best.
So I disagree with you, and the reason why I disagree with you is because the only reason why it would be tight is if Spurs had to absorb pressure from Everton. I don't think Everton's going to exert any pressure on Spurs. They don't have the creative players to break them down. So I think Spurs.
Did I see Anthony Gordon's out for a few months as well? I was pretty sure I saw. I was pretty sure I saw that.
I don't know about that.
Why don't we Google that? I was pretty sure Anthony Gordon was down for a few months with a knock.
But even with Anthony Gordon, I don't see. I mean, like, yeah, Iwobi.
That's their only creative. They're truly creative on his own player that they have.
I mean, Iwobi's been creative for them this year.
No, he's suspended because of United. His booking at United, he's suspended.
Oh, okay. So they're out. He's out for a few games. But so I did see something about that. But what I meant by that was not the pass. Iwobi's passing. Iwobi's not. He's not a dribbler, is he?
He can.
Yeah, it's not put him in space and see what he does. But
he's not messy.
Gordon is that. He's attacked the space.
Gordon's
attacked the space. Yes, he is messy. He's attack the space, take on defenders, and get past them, and that's more of his game. Iwobi's more of a facilitator, which is okay. He's doing great at it.
Yeah,
he's had a great season so far.
Yeah. I have a question: who's going to have the ball in this game?
Spurs.
Everton don't play with the ball.
We're just going
to don't play well with the ball.
We're just going to pass it to Everton, and then they're going to pass it back to us.
I think you guys are forgetting the fact that Spurs beat Leicester 6-2 at home.
A team.
No, I think Spurs win. Don't get. Let me put it on record. Spurs are beating Everton, but I don't know who's going to have the ball.
Sean, go back into your feels about this for a second. Do Leicester feel like a better team than Everton?
Oh,
okay. You think Everton's a better team than Leicester?
Yeah.
Okay. So you think?
Yeah, but Leicester don't feel like a 20th team.
Okay, so let me ask you a different way. How much better do Everton feel than Leicester?
They feel really close.
Okay, that's my point. My point is that Spurs demolished.
That was the segment that you missed, Brad. They feel.
Yeah, so Spurs demolished Leicester. So why can't they demolish Everton? I think they will.
I think you guys might be talking me out of the corner of crying by myself, but probably just to get let down again. It's probably just my Spurs fandom.
That's what we want.
We're trying to build you up.
But you guys do bring up a good point of teams that don't want the ball. We don't mind not having the ball, but if you're gonna let us have it, we're gonna beat the shit out of you.
That's what I'm saying. Like Conte is not a regressive manager in a sense. Like he is defensively stout, but he also wants to attack you. That's it. His fullbacks are intended to attack. Perisic is expected to attack. So it's not like your back five is always going to just be sitting in a back five for the whole game.
Yeah,
his wing
when we attack, we have 7 in attack when we attack.
Exactly. So
and sometimes, actually, most times 8.
yeah.
Most times one of the center backs goes forward as well.
Yeah.
But when we defend with
3.
9.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think this is going to be really lopsided. I think Spurs are going to blow up Everton here.
But we said it in the review episode about Spurs winning ugly. Even like the Brighton game's what it is. But any of the games, even Arsenal, when we didn't have the ball, I'm okay. Like we don't feel under attack.
Yeah, but this is my point about Spurs is that like you guys, the way that you play is really effective for teams that are significantly worse than you, and Everton are significantly worse than you.
Yeah,
Arsenal are not significantly worse than you, and that's why you got punished. City are not going to be significantly worse than you, and you might get punished against City. I don't know.
Got a bad red, and a
once in every
misplay.
Can
we talk about this though? I got something here. So Sean started off the season high hopes.
Yeah.
They take what was it, like a draw? They took an L from you guys, and then they had another bad result. Frankfurt. Frankfurt was 0-0, and they barely beat Brighton. And now Everton's beating us.
I'd say Everton was beating us. So it was going to be a draw, or maybe we win by 1.
Oh, no,
your hope is gone, and it's not. And it's like I'm confused.
You
should
go back third, and even if you win your game in hand, you're still not ahead of us. You're not allowed in this conversation.
Go away, troll, is what he said. Go back into the closet.
Go back in there.
I think when you get a chance to watch it, because you at this point in time, as we're recording this episode right now, Brad, you don't have an ability to watch what we talked about in the preview in the review episode. But Sean isn't as down on Spurs as you think he is. I would say that his tone has slightly changed, and I think, Sean, you would agree that your tone has changed slightly about Spurs. But I think
it's me learning Conte.
Yes, I think that you have more context.
I think that people context.
Wow.
I'll summarize it in a short synopsis, Brad. It's just me realizing that all of our fans need to calm down. It may look ugly, and it's not fun to watch. It is not fun to watch. It's not fun in a sense that, oh my gosh, I'm pulling my hair out. It's not fun in the sense of like it's just not fun.
I know.
But it wins. Like we're getting results. We're 6-2-1. If we win on Saturday, we're 7-2-1. It's the best start we've had in the Premier League. Period.
We're gonna wrap. We're gonna wrap a little bit of a bow on this. It's not Nuno bad.
It's not Nuno bad. No, that was pull my hair out. Nuno and Jose were pull my hair out. We're gonna concede. I don't feel like we're gonna concede every minute of every game with Conte because they look in a unison. They look like they're moving and blocking every path, and someone's pressuring the ball. Mm-hmm. And then that moves it, and then somebody else pressures it, and somebody fills their spot, and you can visually see it on the. So I don't feel on the edge of my seat when we don't have the ball.
Conte made Victor Moses look outstanding. So
2 places,
I know,
right?
I get it. I know.
Yeah.
Let's kick on to match
week
12.
It wins.
So match week 12 kicks off on Tuesday next, so it will be the 18th of October, if I can do my math correctly. But Brighton host Forest.
Well.
Thank you. Awesome. So Brighton host Forest, Palace host Wolves. We got Bournemouth hosting Southampton, Brentford hosting Chelsea, Liverpool hosting West Ham, Newcastle hosting Everton, United hosting Spurs. Then on Thursday, we've got Fulham and Villa, and Leicester and Leeds. Maybe an El Sacchio. Maybe we'll see. We'll have to check with the man. Oh, he's saying no.
Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Wait, no, I think you had the wrong El Sacchio. I think El Sacchio is week 11.
Okay, well, we'll have to get back to that at the end.
We will.
So, and of course, the 10th game that week, it was supposed to be Arsenal and City, but that game is being postponed due to Arsenal needing to reschedule their Europa League fixture that got postponed earlier due to the passing of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
Esquire.
Esquire.
Oh, you said Queen Elizabeth.
Yes. Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
I thought you were talking about the other queen.
Who's the other queen?
Murder, She Wrote.
Oh, Angela. Yeah, Angela Lansbury.
Yeah.
R.I.P. So
I thought you were talking about Queen Murder, She Wrote, Angela Lansbury, who just passed away today.
So my father sent a message to our group chat, my family group chat, and he said Jessica Fletcher of wherever the fictional town is has passed away. And I was like, damn, like I don't get the context. And I said, I don't want to feel insensitive, but like, should I know who that is? And then that's when I found out that Angela Lansbury died. So R.I.P.
Yeah, I work with a group of older folks.
Were they real sad?
I'm the youngest by, I don't know, 20 years. Maybe not 20. 20 is aggressive. 15 to 20 for most of them. And they said that, and I was like, I've made comments that made them feel old before, and I was like, I don't want to make the same mistake. Should I know who that is? What was she in? And one of them said Murder, She Wrote, and I was like, oh, I know. Yeah, I know who that is. Yeah, I know her.
I had no idea she was 96. That's wild.
It is.
I should have written. What time was that? That was like 20 minutes. We're gonna have Angela Lansbury in the. Anyway, what stands out to you guys in match week 12?
We just got done talking about Spurs, so let's do
Brentford,
Leicester Leeds, huh?
Oh, I was gonna say Brentford,
Chelsea. Well, a London derby.
Yeah, what's going on? Let's start with Chelsea. We haven't talked about Chelsea a lot because you've been gone, and we can't slander them without you. So let's talk about Brentford and Chelsea.
Tony smacking the old man around.
4 in a row on the bounce.
You think it's going to be 6 because they've got a game in between?
Yes. There? Yes. We're Aston Villa. We're gonna be the reason why Stevie G gets fired, and then we'll take the London derby. So we're the best team in London.
Oh, that's super compelling commentary, Brad. Thank you.
What? Look, no. So since Graham has
considering
come in,
that you're the third best team in London, according to the table.
That's generous, Sean. Okay, but like,
wow.
what do you like of Graham Potter? Like, what have you seen over the last 2 weeks with Graham Potter? What is he doing right? What are you impressed about? Like, what are you excited about?
Since he's come in, we've scored goals. Like, we look good. He's not afraid to change formations. He really doesn't play formations. More so than players just have roles, if that makes sense. Like, we kind of played like a 4-2-2-2-2, but it was also like a 3-4-3. I was good.
It's kind of like a.
It's very
kind of
fluid.
Kind of like a Pep situation where Pep has areas that you're covering.
Exactly, it feels that way.
But is Graham Potter a position manager, like a positional manager? I don't know. Like, you look at
he's always been flexible at Brighton, and now he has squad depth and world-class stars to play his brand. And look, we're scoring goals. Like, I think I was on record last year and the year before that with like Brighton's XG was super high. They just couldn't score goals. Because would you rather have Oba at the front or Maupe? Like, that's a huge difference there, right?
Maupe's a cheat, and I hope he gets relegated. So,
but we're scoring goals. We're playing really, really well. We haven't lost since he's come in. We have one draw.
Those two players aren't far off.
Wow.
That's awesome. That's a little disrespectful, Sean.
No, it's not.
Super disrespectful.
To Maupe.
Wow. Why, when he bangs a hat trick against you guys?
That would be embarrassing.
Yeah, hilarious.
Okay,
I'm high on Graham Potter's got us playing well. Feel good vibes are happening.
Chelsea's biggest issue over the course of the last 5 years, and we've talked about this many times, Brad, is that you guys you don't have a center forward. You don't have 20 goals a season in someone. I don't think Oba's that guy.
No, but we're averaging over 2 goals a game now with him in charge.
I don't think Sterling's that guy, honestly. Like, Sterling hasn't. How many goals?
Yes, he has.
How many goals?
Yes, he has.
I know he's
You're
scored. I know he's scored.
crazy.
I'm not saying that
He's
he
never
hasn't
scored 20 goals in a season.
Oh, he might. No. I'm not even saying that. What I'm saying is like, how many goals has Sterling scored so far this year? Like
3 or 4.
2,
5?
3. It's not
3
a
or
lot.
4.
I don't think it's a lot. It's not what you would expect from Sterling, in my opinion. But I don't know. Is this a new manager
3
bounce?
goals.
Is this a new manager bounce, Sean? Do you think?
In Ten Hag's favor?
No.
Or no,
Graham Potter.
Yeah, maybe. Um, yeah, I don't know. I picked this game because I think Brentford's going to win.
I mean, Brentford's not. They're no slouches. Like
Tony's going to bang around that old man. How old is he? 40?
Thiago, he's like 38,
Yeah.
37, 38.
Something. Yeah, he's gonna need to figure out what Ivan Tony's about.
I mean, I think that's a legitimate like worrying spot for you guys. Also like down the heart of your midfield.
Yeah, I know. Jorginho and Kovacic played really well together today before the red card. Like the first 20 minutes, they were playing really well.
Can they sustain it for 2 matches?
I don't
in a row,
know.
though?
I don't know.
Now Mason Mount came out earlier today. Reece James came out.
He was
early.
rested. Mason Mount was for rest. Reece James, there may be a knee injury.
There's an injury, yeah.
Yes, that's not good. So
it was an injury concern, which is really bad because like he's been our world class superstar, our quote unquote Mbappe type, as Tuchel would say.
Yeah, so he wants out too.
No, I'm saying like, so do you remember Tuchel's press conference when he was like, "We're missing our Mbappe, we're missing our Ronaldo, we're missing our world class player in Conte. He only played 55% of the games."
I'm sorry.
Like that's been Reece James this year.
No, I'm sorry. Right backs will never have the impact that Mbappe will have, unless Trent Alexander-Arnold did like 3 years ago, but that's an absurd claim. And since it's an absurd claim, we're not talking about Chelsea. We're moving on.
Hey Trent. Hey, I just want to say Trent's on that Dele Alli arc. He's gonna be on the other side of the Merseyside here in a minute.
Behave. That's not true. What do you guys want to do? You guys want to talk about United Spurs or Leicester Leeds? Which do you prefer?
I don't care.
Leicester Leeds.
Yes, Leicester Leeds.
So Sean, your feels on Leicester Leeds was, you feel like Leeds are in danger.
Yes.
So
my feels say that Leeds are getting relegated. I don't want it to happen. I don't want Team America to go down, but it doesn't feel like it did at the beginning.
Well, this is a precarious situation for both these teams. So like Leicester play Palace on Saturday. I butchered that the first time, but
you said Leicester play Salah.
No, I was trying anyway. I was starting to say the word Saturday, and then I realized I needed to say Palace for anyway. It is what it is. So if Leicester get a result against Palace, either a draw or a win, that makes Leicester and Leeds significantly closer in the table. But like if we just look at like their run of form where they've felt this year, Leeds can be dangerous. Like Leeds have shown that they have the ability to score some goals. They get at you. They press you hard. They're tenacious. All those kind of things that we've attributed to Leeds over the last 3 years in the Premier League, they still are doing that under Jesse Marsch. I don't think they're running quite as much, but I think Leeds are still outworking most teams in the league, if I'm not mistaken, by a pretty sizable margin. So, like, will Leicester cope with the energy of Leeds? Will Leicester's class outshine? Will James Maddison have a good game? These are the questions that like so James Maddison had a really good game last week. Who did they play? Was it against?
That's really impressive because he's like 350 years old.
But like he had a good game. And we're just out here trying to, I don't know. I feel like this is a interesting game.
Yeah, he did have a good game. That was
just 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, he scored 2 goals.
Yeah.
And can Leicester keep going? Can Madison keep being a monster for them?
Well, that's my question.
I'm saying, yeah, that's the question. Is like Madison do it all?
I just hope he doesn't, so it keeps the price low in January.
Well, it doesn't matter. You guys got that Google money coming in. It won't matter.
Oh, one Billy for the stadium.
Yeah, so you can search for what trophies look like.
How long is that proposed naming deal supposed to be for?
I hope it's on the day we sign it, and then we can just pay off the stadium and stop blaming the stadium for hampering why we can't pay for players.
But is it like a 50-year deal for $1 billion? Is it a 10-year deal for $1 billion? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, how long is the deal? Are they getting $100 million a year?
Should be a three.
It
should be a 1 year deal.
Yeah, that would be some insane business. All right, well, unless there's anything else you guys want to talk about match week 10 or 12 or I guess 11.
I'm going to call an El Sacchio.
Okay.
Match week 11, and then we can get on out of here.
Oh.
Southampton, West Ham.
Now, Sean, tell him why he's wrong.
El Sacchio is Fulham Villa.
Fulham Villa. All right.
You think Stevie G from that one? But that's weak. I don't think he makes it Stevie G. I think if you're going to call an El Sacchio, it's Villa Chelsea.
But you picked an El Sacchio from.
I'm picking Southampton. I'm picking Southampton, West Ham.
Oh no. No.
Hold on. Let me ask you about that. Let me ask him about that. So you think if Southampton beat West Ham, David Moyes is getting fired?
I think if West Ham beats Southampton, Hasenhüttl is getting fired.
Well, an El Sacchio, if correct me if I'm wrong, Sean, but an El Sacchio has a bit of either one of these managers will get fired at the end of this.
Yep.
And I mean, Moyes have to still be on thin ice.
Why? They're
West Ham is way underperforming.
They're 13th.
That's still way underperforming for them.
I mean, they're rounding into form.
They're 4 points off Europa League. They're 6 points off.
See.
They're 6 points off the Champions League.
How is Fulham firing their manager?
Because they're a little concerned that
wouldn't you like to know? When they lose when they lose to Bournemouth.
When they don't have Mitrovicing.
And then they lose to Villa. They lose 2 in a row.
Yeah, when they lose to Bournemouth and then lose to Villa, it might be El Sacchio time.
It's going to be...
Tony.
See, this is what Sean Stradamus has that you don't.
Tony Khan's got more pressing things on his mind.
Like what?
Fulham are doing. Oh, Jacksonville. His wrestling company. The Jags are playing again. He's back. He's back at Jacksonville.
He might fire him.
I don't know. I think you could make an argument that Marco Silva's could be on thin ice if they lose these 2 games coming up because they started so strong.
They've been on terrible form. That's the reason for it.
And Mitrovic is out. He's hurt.
Yeah.
But I think that's my point. They started really strong, and now they've regressed a little bit. I don't know if regress is the right term, but maybe they've come back down to the median. But I don't know. I could see Sean. I take Sean's point.
I guess we'll see.
I guess we will.
We'll have next week's Rogers Watch section to go over.
Well, what's kind of funny is that we're talking about match week 12 right now, and by the time we're recording the next episode, only some of those games will have been played. So we're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to talk about these games again next week. But yeah, well, that's a problem for next week. But if you're new here, still tuning in, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, all those things. Really appreciate it. Leave us a comment below about what you're looking forward to this match week, either the weekend 11 or 12. We'd love to hear from you guys. You can hit. Let us
know what your feels are.
Yeah, tell us how you feel right now. That's at KS Brad G. That guy down there is at Whiteheart_Sean. I am at James Tiffany. We could be found collectively at redcard_radio. And until next time, I hope you guys have a great weekend watching some football, and we will see you next time.